really want to just bring home the fact that complacency is where the problem lies. Okay.
Okay.
I want to just take a moment and I want to speak to the people who've been fitting for 5 years or 10 years. And I want to remind them that staff buy-in or happy staff is partly due to how you treat them. It's partly like, hey, man, you did a good job today. Nice work. I love what you're doing. But it's also having faith in them that you can give them knowledge and have them internalize it. So the more you educate your staff and the more you say, I value you enough for you to need this knowledge, the more staff's going to want to stay in your office, the more staff's going to want to buy in to myopia control or buy into Ortho-K, because buy-in is a big problem for doctors. I spoke to a doctor not that terribly long ago, and he was telling me that his staff they're not interested. They're just not motivated. And, some of it is knowledge. Some of it is explaining to the staff member, this is what we're doing. And, we want this child to be a -3, not a -10. And here's why we're doing it. And here's the diseases that it can cause when they're highly myopic. And here's how inconvenient it is to be a -12 and jump out of a boat and swim 50 yards away and not be able to find the boat. I mean, it's important to be wanting to invest in those staff members and to be wanting to give them a piece of knowledge that's going to benefit them. And I think the more that you do that, the more buy-in you'll have. And I think it's easy as an established fitter to forget to do that.
You want to say before we end this episode of the podcast? I got to get you back for as many as I can, brother.
I actually do have one more thing to say. And that is that I talk to a lot of doctors who complain about not being able to convert patients who are interested in myopia control into patients doing myopia control. Now, there's a lot of things doctors can do there, okay? And I consult with doctors all the time on trying to improve that. But one of the things that they can do is, drum roll, educating their staff. So one of my co-ops happens to be an Ortho-K patient, and he's knowledgeable in Ortho-K. So when he brings a patient back, he's excited. He's like, oh my gosh, let me tell you about Ortho-K. Let me tell you about myopia control. So remember, if you're having problems converting patients, making sure your staff is knowledgeable will very much increase your conversion. Patients will go from being interested to motivated when they see a staff member who's excited. And it's great to learn because knowledge is power.
For sure.
Which I stole from Schoolhouse Rocks, if you remember.
I do remember Schoolhouse Rocks. Fantastic. All right, man. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. And I'm going to definitely try to get Matt Martin back as often as I can. And there's so many different things that we can talk about. So, Matt, thank you so much. And for everybody else, we'll see you at the next one.